This is the new Hollyland Mars 4K, Hollyland's latest wireless transmission system, boasting Ultra HD, low latency video transmission at up to 150 meters line of sight, SDI and HDMI support, broadcast and production frame rates, and flexible power supply options that make this quite a versatile, reasonably priced wireless system. But let's take a quick look at the details. Now, like most wireless systems, they're available in a few different configurations. But if you purchase the set that we have, in the box you'll have one receiver, one transmitter, both with antennas pre-installed, one spare antenna, a cold shoe adapter, a USB Type-C to Type-A converter, a self-locking DC adapter, a user guide, a warranty card, and an expansion accessory that you can screw onto the front, and it gives you an extra 1/4 inch thread. And the first thing I noticed about the Mars 4K is its design compared with the previous 400S Pro model. The clear standout being the new bullet styled antenna design that is much more compact and sturdy than regular antennas. And I can see a lot of users actually not bothering to remove the antennas when packing them away because they take up much less space and are much less likely to be damaged in transit. The other thing I noticed is that the Mars 4K has a new color LCD screen with a new quick menu. Now, I don't think this is a massive deal, but it is worth noting, and it's nice and easy to use. So if we take a quick look around the units, you can see that the transmitter is highlighted in red and the receiver in blue. If we flip the units on their side, there's the HDMI in and SDI in on the transmitter, along with HDMI and SDI out on the receiver. There's multiple power supply options with the Mars 4K. There's DC power on the bottom here, and you can power the units via MPF batteries on the back. Or if we flip the units onto their right side, there's a USB-C port that can power them too, which is great for versatility. Also on the right side, you'll find the on-off switch, menu button, and that color screen that we mentioned earlier. Now, we've been using the units here in our studio for about the past week or so, and I've been impressed by what we've been seeing. They've been really stable and reliable. The 4K 30p wireless transmission on these units is of course one of the new features here. And while I can't see that many people opt in to send a 4K signal, it is great to know that you can over the HDMI port. It can't send a 4K signal from the SDI port because it's 3G SDI. But the Mars 4K can also transmit all your typical broadcast and production frame rates, which is great. And it does 1080p 24, 30p and 60p in both HDMI and SDI. Hollyland have also decreased the latency compared to previous models. The Mars 4K is quoted to have 0.06 seconds of latency. And in our studio test, we were effectively able to replicate this on our external monitor and our iPad using the HollyView app, which is really reassuring. This was only possible at 1080 60p though, as when you drop down to 1080 25, we measured 0.17 seconds of delay on both our monitor and through the app. And in 4K 30p, we measured 0.22 seconds of delay on our external monitor and 0.17 seconds through the iPad. We also did a line of sight range test and were able to go approximately 50 meters beyond the quoted 150 meters before seeing any signal dropouts, which is great for peace of mind. Another nice thing about these is there's a lot of flexibility when it comes to monitoring options. Instead of purchasing them together, you could purchase either the Mars 4K transmitter or receiver separately and then pair that with the new Mars M1, which is a monitor with a whole range of assist features, as well as being either a transmitter or receiver all in one. Or if the price of that set is too much for you, you could buy the Mars 4K transmitter unit on its own and then connect up to 4 phones or tablets with the HollyView app, which I think is just great. Now, you can only have 4 phones or tablets connected when you don't have a receiver connected. As soon as you connect a proper receiver, that goes down to 2. And if you connect another receiver like the Mars M1, then you can't connect any phones or tablets. But This does offer a lot of versatility and allows you to incrementally add to your wireless system over time to suit your needs. So this is a really scalable system. And as always, if you'd like to buy them for yourself, you can head over to proav.co.uk. But do let us know what you think of the new Mars 4K. Could you see yourself using a system like this? Let us know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.